What's up, everybody? It's your buddy Tyler coming at you with a new video, and as you can see, to my right is my mom. Say hi, Mom.
Hi, everybody.
This channel is made possible by Patreon. This is crazy and it's a little bit surreal. I've never had my mom, current day mom, on this show in any way, shape, or form. You've only seen her in archive footage that Dad shot way back in the day, the home movies, growing up, this huge home movie archive. And I thought it would be really cool to just talk with Mom about those days, especially about the games that you loved playing. Because you might not see it in the footage because it was kind of sporadic, the games that Mom liked to play. They were kind of few and far in between, but you did have some staples.
I did.
You had some staples that were your go-to.
Yeah.
Wizards and Warriors. This was a game I remember for whatever reason, Mom, you latched onto this, and there were so many other games that I was playing that, no, didn't really catch your attention, but this one
did because I was semi-good at it. A lot of the games that I tried to play, I lost my patience with it. Right. But this one, I think it was the climbing from wall to wall to wall to wall to wall and up.
I remember actually being a little kid, watching you play this,
yes, and
watching you do the jumping from the tree limb to tree limb. Right. That was another big part of this game. Was there's so much jumping. There's just so much jumping in this game.
It was a never-ending trunk.
Yeah, it just felt like it never ended.
Yeah, it's just back and forth, up, down, you know.
What do you think it was about the game? Because, like, I mean, there were other platformers we had that you didn't really get into, but was it maybe the music?
Well, on that game, I actually spent some time. I kind of, mastered the movement of that one game.
Kind of rhythmic quality of the jumping. You never beat that one, though, right?
Oh, no.
Now, there was one you did beat. I remember, and because I remember the night you beat it. And that game was Maniac Mansion. I didn't like it to play it. I liked watching you play it. And this is the one, definitely, Maniac Mansion is the one that I remember you loving the most. Out of all the games, I think you probably loved this one the most.
I did.
Yeah. Well, because you beat it. And it's not even an easy game.
No, it's not. But I got into the story. And finding all the parts that I needed to get another clue. Yes. And I really, really liked that. Picking the characters at the beginning, because you could pick two or maybe three that went along with your main characters that you chose in the beginning of the game. And do you recall which ones you always chose? Or I think my main character was Wendy.
Wendy.
And then I picked a guy with sunglasses on.
It was a really cool game. I remember I got it Christmas of 1990, and there's actually footage that Dad recorded of us getting that game.
Cindy and Mark from the Harrico Pockets.
It was not addressed to me. It was addressed to you and Dad.
Right.
It was for
you know why? Because Aunt Michelle knew that I was interested in that game.
Because they owned it, they had it.
Right.
And you must have played it or something at their house.
Yeah.
So we have this moment, this reaction to the game, and it was addressed to you and Dad, but I wanted it. In that moment, I was like, oh, I want this game. So I said, see, Mom, you can share it with me.
Maniac Mansion!
Oh my goodness!
You can share it with me. I can share it with you. Right. I can share it with you.
I remember the night you beat it. It was just me and you at the house. Dad was working late. And you were in the bedroom playing it. Directly across from their bedroom was my bedroom.
Here's Tyler to the left, linen closet, and our bedroom to the right.
And I was pacing. There was so much nervous, thrill about you were getting close to the end of the game.
Yeah.
And you were actually calling Dad up.
Oh, I would tell him I'm getting stuck and get some advice.
Advice and pointers. So I remember these phone calls going back and forth between you and Dad, and you making progress. And I remember this so well, and it's not on video, but I remember this so well that I distinctly remember the gum I was eating. I was eating fruit stripe gum.
Right, fruit stripe gum. It's a yummy fruity one. Stick a stripe of buns.
I had a package of fruit stripe gum, and I was tearing my way through this package, almost like this kind of nervous tick. I'm constantly eating this gum.
A new stick.
A new stick, pulling out a new stick of gum, and Mom is getting further and further into the game, and I'm pacing back and forth between my room and their room, and I'd be in my room sometimes, and you'd cry out, you'd go, "Oh my goodness, I got to pass this part," or whatever, or "Tyler, come here, come here," and I'd come running in, and it was just this event. I've got footage that I found in our old home movie archive of you, before I was born, playing video pinball on the Atari 2600.
I love pinball. I was really good at real pinball, and then when they put it on video game, I was like, I'm in.
Why did I do that?
Just gotta keep these flippers going.
You liked video pinball games quite a bit.
I did, because you know what? I really knew what I was doing.
Yeah,
on
because
those.
you were so skilled with pinball.
Real pinball, yeah. So I felt comfortable in that genre. You know,
it was a natural progression.
Yeah.
I remember when we got the Sega CD, it was a big deal. You and Dad used to often play Sherlock Holmes on there.
Yeah.
There was this Sherlock Holmes video game that was full motion videos, and that was a big deal on Sega CD because it was the first time you could see video in a video game, actually filmed. It was all digitized and looked really lame, and really old, and it was very small, the picture.
Right.
But Sherlock Holmes came packaged with the Sega CD, and I remember specifically you and Dad staying up late playing that.
The people and places to whom I will now introduce you will help us to collect the facts. May we use them wisely.
I remember there's actually some footage that Dad recorded of you playing, actually you and Aunt Michelle playing Sherlock Holmes in New York.
Yeah.
Briefly, just a little bit of footage.
We understand that you dined with Francis Nolan on the evening of July 1st.
Yes, that is correct. We dine every Sunday. Her sister Loretta has been under my care for some 10 years. First at the Mesmer Braid Institute and then in private practice.
Without breaching physician-patient protocol, would you mind telling us the nature of her illness?
She never quite recovered from the overwhelming trauma of watching her parents being blown to bits.
I quite understand.
Miss Loretta Nolan truly believes that her father was the King of England, making her a princess.
Do you think her unconventional behavior...
Through my treatment of her sister, I've known her for years.
You were on Mikey's Nintendo at one point upstairs, and he got you, he recorded you playing a game called The Uninvited on the NES.
Oh, yes,
It was kind of like Shadowgate. Do you remember Shadowgate? Mikey used to play Shadowgate quite a bit. It was one of these point-and-click adventure games where you just kind of read along and you figure out at your own pace, and almost like a choose-your-own-adventure book.
Right.
But in video game form.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What you doing, sweetie? In Mikey's room.
I want to kind of get your first thoughts. I'm going to pull these games out of this bag.
What if I don't remember them?
I don't know, you might not. This.
Toys. You had tons of Batman toys.
Batman.
Batman.
Toys.
Batman
from the
toys.
1989 film Batman.
Yeah.
Do you remember the game? This is a repro box, by the way. Video game, Game Box Gods Great website if you want to get reproduction boxes of NES boxes. Really, really good. Do you remember this game? Do you remember? Because actually,
I remember Ghostbusters more than I do Batman.
Okay. Because I actually have there's the old footage Dad shot. I got this on my birthday when I was 4 years old.
Oh, I remember the footage and you going nuts.
Yeah, going nuts for Batman.
Yeah.
That was like all a Batman birthday, that whole birthday, yeah.
Batman game, one Nintendo. Wow. Yeah.
What's the first thing you think of when you see this?
Let me see. Oh, Mega Man. Oh my gosh. I remember you playing Mega Man nonstop every day for it seemed like months and months and months.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. And then your dad joining in playing Mega Man for months.
It's long, isn't it?
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Fun.
You happy now?
Yeah. I'm going to keep this game. Man, these bugs.
And then right behind us is the Sega Genesis. This is the original one that you and Dad bought back in 1991.
With Altered Beast.
With Altered Beast.
Yeah.
Do you remember that moment where we shot the Genesis Power Team, Dad and I on the couch, and then you and Maggie even jumped in at the end?
Yeah.
There's footage.
Yeah, I do remember that. I remember that it was like, oh, this is great. And all thought of your Nintendo being gone was erased. And that was what we were trying to do at the time.
Okay. You're trying to make me forget my troubles of losing the Nintendo and it being stolen.
Exactly.
So as soon as we turn this on and everything, I just
it was like, well, to me, it was night and day.
This was arguably, I tell people this is basically the thing that Dad was so amazed by this console that we became full-blown fanatics for video games because of the Sega Genesis.
Well, and then it was Sega all the way.
It was Sega everything.
Yeah.
Well, it's been really fun strolling down memory lane, Mom.
There's a lot of, not only did I not play them, a lot of games, I played a few, but just the entertainment of watching you and Dad play, I was like a happy bystander, you know?
There's a lot of entertainment value just watching people play games.
There is, yeah. You get into them, you know, and you live vicariously through either you or your dad playing the game. So, Mom,
thank you so much for being on this show. It's crazy to have you on this show talking about those old days. It's crazy that it's really surreal in some ways. But before we leave, we wanted to kind of give you a little gift at the end here.
Thank you. Aw, love you.
Love you too.